And here we are. Welcome, guys. It's another stream. It's another Sunday, and quite an exciting one today. How are you guys doing? I can see quite a few in the chat already. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. I see Edward's here. Loads of Yogami Storm. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Awesome. So glad you guys are here. We have an interesting series of flights today. This is the first time I'm doing this today. We're actually doing kind of two sectors. So we're going to fly from Manchester to Dublin and then kind of deboard and board again and fly back to Manchester. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really fun, hopefully. Fingers crossed my internet's going to be okay. It's been really terrible the past couple weeks. But I'm keeping an eye on it. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully it will keep us going and it won't just crash out and everything. But guys, those of you who are here, thanks for being here. Make sure you double tap that screen. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. We've got some awesome content on the way. So let's crack on. There's a lot of exciting things. So I'm just going to start with setting everything up here. There's quite a bit to do, so and we'll see how that goes. Wind is in there. I know that I set the stream to start at 1 o'clock UK time, which is great, but I only decided that less than an hour ago, so I haven't prepared. So this is just raw. So let's see how it goes. So that's already input in there. I just want to make sure everything's correct. So in terms of the first flight, flying from Manchester to Dublin, the information that we currently have is our call sign is going to be Aer Lingus, which I think is Shamrock in real life, 332. We're not using ATC because my frame rate is not good enough for that. I'm on a Mac in X-Plane 12. But regardless, let me just get the call sign up for you guys because you guys can't see the information. Let me just reload that. Give me 1 second here. Refresh. That should be on the screen now. Awesome. So you guys can see what we're doing. Our air time is about 41 minutes on our way to Dublin. Our cruising altitude is 22,000 feet. Cost index of 38. And we've got 121 passengers on board today, and we're going to be taking about 4,200 kilograms of fuel. So that's where we're at today. Loading information 121. We're going to apply those 4273. That's fine. Refuel, apply these load settings. We're good with that. My question is, where are my luggage trucks? Because I'm not seeing them anywhere, which is weird. Anyway, regardless, no smoking sign can go on. Fuel is on board, so that's fine. Okay, we'll crack on with the rest of the stuff. In the meantime, tell me how you guys are doing. How's your Sunday going so far? So I'm going to need to calculate a few things here because we've already got a discrepancy with our arrival. Performance, no, we're going to go to flight plan. Let's get our departure sorted. So we're departing from runway 23 right in Manchester. Just seeing some questions here. Is that X-Plane? This is X-Plane. It's X-Plane 12, and we're running off a little Mac Mini here. It's kind of fighting for its life, but it's doing very well so far. So we're departing from runway 23 right via the Echo 1 Romeo. Echo 1 Romeo, there we go. Get that in there. Now our arrival, we're not using ATC, so we can kind of go ahead and plan this. The information I got from SimBrief for some reason is not in accordance with the current ATIS. I don't know, you guys can't really see it in detail from there. But Just checking. So apparently the runway that it wants us to land at, runway 28 left, is not being used. So we're going to have to change runway. I will change it to 10 left. Let's change it to 10 left. We're going to set as destination. We'll place, yep. I'm just going to need to sort this out. Give me 1 minute here because although we're not using real ATC, we do want to kind of follow standard procedures, so that would be very helpful here. So from Bagzo, just checking here. Yogami Storm commented, "I'm the first." Yeah. I think I saw your comment earlier today. Yeah, welcome to the chat, mate. Welcome to the stream. Edward, have you ever tried Microsoft Flight Sim? I have. I used to fly it a lot when I was a kid. I don't have a Windows PC at the moment, but in the next few months I will be getting one, and I'll be transitioning over to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is what I've been wanting to do for a while. But in the meantime, X-Plane is great. I am enjoying it for the setup I've got. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Microsoft Flight Simulator, mate, for sure. Bagzo, okay, from Bagzo, perfect. I think that one is good. Runways multiple. The doors are closing already. Wow, okay. I didn't see any. Where are our trucks? Our luggage. Our luggage didn't even show up. There's no luggage truck. What is going on? I'm going to do that. Going to put that in there. Just changing a few things here. Approach is available. We need an approach that takes us into 10 left, we said, right? ILS 10 left. Yep, happy with that. I'm going to add that to the route as well. Okay, I think we've sorted it out. So we're just going to put this information into the MCDU here. So ILS 10 left is what we're going to use because that will be used at the time via Bags 3 Romeo. Yep. Bags 3 Romeo. Okay, so just going to go through this and make sure it's okay. Just catch up with you guys in the chats. Let me see. Today you did a 3.5 hour flight. Oh, awesome! Like, oh, that's fantastic. What simulator? In Microsoft, I'm guessing, yeah. I've been to Aer Lingus flight. Yeah, I've flown Aer Lingus as well before, and I actually had a pretty decent experience. I flew long haul with them. I flew from Dublin to Los Angeles, which was really cool, actually. So just checking information here. Top of climb, yep, and then top of descent bag. So Elburn, just making sure all this adds up. Akiva, DW866, decel, yep. Sub-Zero F. That looks great to me. I'm very happy with that. Okay, right. Let's make some announcements first, shall we? Also, can we take a moment to appreciate this airport? This is an airport that I bought. It's Manchester Airport, and I think it looks fantastic. Like, I'm really happy with how that looks. Manchester Airport, we've got all the details there. It's very in depth, and we've even got like seats and plants inside. I think that's awesome. Okay, let's make some announcements. Turn on the APU.
The cabin crew will be running through a safety demonstration. Ask you to pay attention to this. It does contain important safety information for the flight. Also, once we get airborne, once the seatbelt signs are switched off, if you're not moving around
Excellent.
the cabin,
Okay.
just in case we do encounter any unexpected turbulence.
Let's just check this.
Pleasure to welcome you aboard, then we'll be underway very shortly. Thanks very much.
Oh, this is annoying. I just want to go through the stop doing that. That's annoying. We're gonna go there and then just look at the flight quickly. Yep. And then in there, 10 left. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. APU's available. Let's turn off external power. We're fueled up. Everything's looking good. External power can come off. Chocks can also come off. Let's go ahead and turn on our beacon light. Hopefully the jetway will go away. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, awesome. Take off information. Let's request that. Okay, I think we got there in the end. Flex takeoff, insert. Okay, we've got our RV speeds. Rotate speed is 137. That's excellent. Happy with that. 20. Okay, perfect. So our cruising altitude we said is 22,000. It's quite a low one today, but it's not very far. So that's fine. I kind of like the Aer Lingus livery. The interior is not nothing's been done with it, but that's fine. Okay, so let's plan our route. So we're gonna go nose right. Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Right, let's check everything here. Oh, that's one thing we need. We need the current QNH for where we are. Manchester Airport, weather, METAR. 1021 is the current QNH here. Come on. Okay. Looking good there. Looking good there. 1021. 1021. We're showing. What are we showing? 280. 280. Okay.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
For the attention of the cabin crew, doors to automatic and cross-check.
Doors to automatic and cross-check. That's what we're talking about. Okay, cockpit preparation. Again, we're doing this a bit late, but it's okay. Gear pins and covers have been removed. Fuel quantity has been set. 4,280 kilograms. Seatbelts are on. Yep. ADAs are all set to nav. Barrier ref has been set. 1021 on both sides. That's that checklist complete. Before start, parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrust are set. Windows are closed. Beacon is on. Before start checklist complete. So let's request.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oh, you can tell we've parked here before because we've set that up. Although that looks a bit inaccurate. Let's go there.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Anything goes. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Let's turn off our parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Good to have you guys here. Right, let's start with our engines. We'll start with engine number 2. I'm really excited about the whole turnaround thing. Like, we're going to fly to Dublin and then we're going to park up at the gate. Passengers are going to come on and off. Luggage is going to be kind of loaded and unloaded, and we're going to come back to Manchester. That's going to be cool. Jordan, hello there, cabin crew with severe jet lag here. How are you? You're a professional. Don't laugh at anything I'm doing here. I'm still learning, but welcome. Absolutely honoured that you're here, even though you're suffering with jet lag. How are you doing? That's the question. Don't worry about me too much. I'm at home. I'm okay. Jet lag can be an absolute nightmare. It's 5:20 in the morning. Flying back to Hong Kong in about 6 hours. That's crazy. I hope everything goes smoothly. Also, what the heck is going on here? What is that? This is what we call brothers in arms. That is absolute carnage. Okay, let's start the left engine. We'll hear that famous PTU sound. Currently in Vancouver. Well, I'm honoured you could join us. Thanks for being here. I hope you feel a lot better before your next flight. And here you are still watching aviation content. I feel sorry for you. The famous PTU barking dog, right? Why are we being dragged forward? What is going on here? What is... That guy's having a field trip. What airport are you going to? We're flying to Dublin. So we're flying from Manchester to Dublin, and we're going to be flying back to Manchester. So we've got a 2-sector rotation going on here.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay. I don't recode as delivery of your... You don't recognise. Oh, it's Aer Lingus. Aer Lingus is an Irish... oh, that looks cool. I didn't even know I could do that. Irish company, fly around the UK. They also do long haul, obviously in their A330s. I flew with Aer Lingus once in real life. I went from Dublin to Los Angeles. Let's disconnect. Okay, are we forgetting anything? Knowing me, there's a bunch of things. You're with Cathay Pacific. I want to start doing Cathay Pacific flights here. I want to do like long haul flights as well. Awesome to have you on board with us. Really cool. Thanks for being here.
Cell is disconnected. A bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I need to show you guys this guy's hand signal. It's the funniest thing. After start checklist, anti-ice not needed, ECAM status is checked, pitch trim is the next thing we need to do. We'll do that in a sec because I want to see this legend give me the okay. Look at this. He's happy to be there. He's happy to be there. Look at that legend. Okay, so pitch trim, let's quickly get that done because we got places to be. 29.7. I've never really had 29.7 before. It's always either 0.5 or 0.6. Interesting. Let's see if that's going to work. Okay, taxi light can come on. Rudder trim is neutral. After start checklist is complete. Let's see. Good practice with HKG TP. Yeah, I would love to do that. You 777 A330. Yeah, you do long haul. I love long hauls. As the channel grows and we get more friends join the flight director family, and there's more of us here, I'm going to start doing more long haul flights. Because they're just fun, and the views and the plane. I love big planes. The bigger the plane, the better. That's what I always loved about aviation since I was a kid. It's not just flying. Obviously, I love the idea of flying anyway. But the bigger the plane, the better. Man, I just love big planes. So, taxi checklist. We'll go ahead and set our auto brake to max. We're going to arm the spoilers. We'll set our flaps to 1. Those flights are really short, 1.5 hours. You do 1.5 hour flights in the 777. JFK. Yeah, I've only done one long haul flight on a stream a very long time ago, and it was from London to New York. That was cool. Right, okay, let's make our way to runway 23 right, shall we? Let's get a move on. Oh, that's interesting. You do like relatively, short flights in that aircraft. That's cool. Ah, I see. Okay, so you guys take a lot of cargo on every leg, right? That ruins it for me. Why is there a wing of the second plane coming out of the first plane? Why, man? Explain. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. I'm going to follow this round. As I mentioned earlier, we don't have ATC. But we're making the most of that at the moment because we can give ourselves clearance. Edward is saying, I do short flights in the Airbus A320. Yeah, one thing I was really surprised to see is I was contemplating going to Flight Sim Expo, which is currently in the States in Minneapolis now, and I was looking at flights, and I saw some companies offer those flights from the UK to Minneapolis direct in the A321, and I was like, what? That's like a 7 or 8 hour flight in the A321. But obviously the A321 does come in an extended range version, but I was like, that's gonna feel very cramped. I love wide body planes, especially for a trip like that. But yeah, that was really surprising to see. I've even done some turnaround flights where I see the same passengers back. All they do is sign some delivers. Oh really? Oh wow, that must be interesting. It almost feels suspicious when you see the same person twice. Okay, just need to check where we're going here. Tap on the brake. Whoa, I just tapped on the brakes, man. We're gonna go. Excellent. We're gonna take this. Gonna take this left turn here. Guys, if any of you have not subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. You'll hopefully really like the content that I'm working on, and double tap that screen and like the stream. It helps the channel very much. Okay, so let's do that. That's good. That's good. Right, let's inform the cabin crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure. Thank you. We didn't set that up. Let's do that now. Okay, so far so good. See, guys, I was in such a rush to start taxiing that I didn't do my before taxi checklist. We're gonna do it the other way around. We're gonna stop before the runway and we're gonna do our pre-taxi checklist. That's what we're gonna do. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long stream. Okay, at least we're going the right way. It looks so much more vibrant. When you get like proper paid airports, everything just looks so much better. And Manchester is my home airport, so it's I can see that it's very, very accurate. Everything is where it needs to be. Jordan, you need to take your seat for departure, mate. Okay, we're going to stop here and do our checklist that we forgot to do earlier. As long as your seatbelt's on, you're fine. Okay, we'll stop there for a sec. So, we didn't even do our flight control checks. Oh boy. Taxi, flight control checks. Let's do them now. So, full left, neutral. Full right, neutral. My rudder pedals, I hate them. Look how sensitive they are. I'm barely touching them. Oh man. Okay, full forward, full aft. Excellent. Rudder, we're going to go full left. Center. Why is it not? Full left. Full right. Center. Do you guys see what I mean? Like, this is not... That's not normal. I know some of you might think I'm exaggerating, but like, okay, that seems to be... That seems to be better now. That's central. Okay, brakes. Okay. Whatever, man. Flight control done. Flap setting is flaps 1. Yeah, radar PWS is done. We'll put it on 1. Engine mode select is normal now. Ecam memo, everything is green, there's no blue, so auto brakes max, signs on, cabin's ready, flaps takeoff config normal. Okay, taxi checklist is complete. What we're going to do is our lineup checklist as well. We're going to turn on our TCAS, packs 1 and 2. Yeah, I know, I forgot. Yeah, I know. You'd be sitting there like, what is this pilot doing today? Okay, right. Everything else is set. Let's go ahead and do these things. Set on everything there. Okay, let's go. Turn on all our lights here. I didn't even have my taxi light on. What is going on today? Okay, let's do it. Every sound is like a subtle cue or... yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Well, if you didn't hear anything in the cabin, then you could just assume we don't have clearance from ATC yet. That's what I'm telling myself. They even have that. I've seen that in real life in Manchester, that thing. I don't actually know what it is, but I've seen it before. That's amazing. Okay, stabilize engines. And Manflex. Okay, and rotate. Okay, we've got positive rate. Gear up. Okay, stick on the autopilot so we can get some views from Manchester. Yeah, that looks cool, man. That airport looks so good. Honestly, that looks so good. I'm really happy with that. Flight time, about 40 minutes. I'll tell you now, give me 1 sec. Taking the lever back to climb. We've got a flight time of 41 minutes, yeah. And then we're coming back after. At least the weather's kind of decent. Well, a bit overcast, but there we go. Right. I don't have it bought. No, it's it will be standard X-plane, which is still good. X-plane airports are still very good. Okay, let's go flaps up. You're a Boeing fan. So when I first started simming again, I'm with you on that, because when I first started simming again, I was flying the 737, which feels more like a plane that's assisted by some technology, whereas flying the Airbus, it feels like you're flying a computer with wings, right? But yeah, I was flying the 737, and then for long hauls, I bought myself a 777, and I loved it. I haven't flown it in so long, but it's also what the wings look like. The wings in the 777 just look and feel humongous. Whereas in the A350, for instance, obviously they're still very big, but they just look a bit more, sleek and smaller. But the Boeing wings are just, A350 is more unstable for turbulence. Interesting. I've only flown in the A350 once for real. I have flown in the 777 and 787 as well. But yeah, I don't know, they just feel so cool. Alright, APU's off, that should turn off soon. Let's get some views here. See, our frame rate is about 23 frames per second, so I'd really struggle if I had VATSIM. Six of your colleagues got injured on the A350. That's very interesting. I'm very sorry to hear that. Wow, man. Maybe it's those Boeing wings that are safer. Look how dark it looks on the right side of the plane. On the left side, it looks great. Okay, we'll start climbing soon. There we go. We'll start climbing. You're going to be flying on the 773. Do you know what I find really, really interesting is that so many companies now are transitioning from like 737s to A320s. So many companies, like KLM's one of them. Who's the other one? Jet2 in Europe. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. There's loads of them. Even I lose count sometimes. Okay, we're at 9,500 feet. Let's get to 10,000. 10,000. Let's turn off our lights. The Airbus is popular in Asia. Well, I can imagine. It's such a different philosophy flying the Airbus after being used to Boeing. Such a different philosophy. Not only like physically, like how you interact with the aircraft, but it's just a different way of flying. I spent this entire morning like researching flaring because I need to work on my landings basically, and like researching the flare, when to do it, how to do it, because in the Boeing you're still very much engaged with the throttle during final approach, and as you come into land you're kind of using the throttle with your right hand to help you with kind of overseeing your altitude. But with the Airbus, it's a different philosophy because you mainly do everything using the side stick, and you leave auto throttle on, and it will kind of do everything for you. Yeah, it's crazy. That's going to be cool. I do love wide body Boeings. I really do. If it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. Yeah. Yeah, lots of people feel the same way. Got some cool views here. Leaving the UK, leaving Manchester. So let's check our information here. So our time of arrival is 1:20 in local time. It's currently 12:45. So it's not a long flight at all. Got a little bit of turbulence here. I can feel it in the side stick. Regarding the whole Boeing thing, there's a few, from what I have noticed, there's a few different reasons, right, why people are like worried about Boeing aircraft, especially the smaller ones. I don't remember. There was one that there was major issues with. Was it like the 737 Max or something? I can't remember. And it's probably a combination of maintenance, but also there was still a lot of like almost software related things that were going wrong, and that's why people started distrusting Boeing, because it was different issues within a short space of time. And I think companies are just like, no, we're just going to buy a bunch of Airbus aircraft now. Yeah, there's probably a lot of things involved in that. The nose gear collapse. If we're talking about the same thing, are you talking about the one where it was parked at the apron and it collapsed? Because I saw a video on that, and they said that the only thing that would have made it collapse is if one of the pilots did accidentally retract the landing gear. But obviously the plane should not allow that to happen anyway. It should override that, but for some reason the mistake was made and it got retracted. Yeah, someone gave some information on that, but I obviously I don't have all the facts, right? Top of climb is at 12:48. Enter destination data. Let's do it. Let's put in our destination data. So, Dublin. Okay. QNH in Dublin is currently 1021. The temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. Our winds, we've got 70 degrees at 8 knots. 8 knots. Right, let me get runway 10 left. So our minimums 485. I left this really late. I'm gonna release the cabin crew and we can turn off the fasten seatbelt sign as well. Full landing config, okay. That's fine. Top of descent 12:56. In 6 minutes. Is there a way to send some pictures? Possibly through Instagram. You can check out all the important links in the link in my bio on my YouTube channel. You can find my Instagram and you can kind of reach out to me on there if that's easier. It is a very short service. Yeah, literally Manchester, Dublin, and then Dublin, Manchester. Because I'm doing 2 sectors, I thought let's keep it nice and short. We have a 44 knot headwind. Wow. You meant for the cabin? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Well, it kind of reflects the flight. I did actually need to release them earlier, but it's fine. They'll have just enough time to give everyone a drink and then sit back down. Yeah, I've been excited about this particular stream because I'm thinking let's see what it feels like to do, you know, a couple of sectors, feel like an actual airline pilot. That should be interesting. Messaged on Instagram. Can't send. Doesn't Instagram let you add attachments? I think it does. Let's see how many jump seats we have here. Looks like just one. One there. It's currently 1:54 p.m. in the UK and in Ireland, but it looks like it's evening because it's so overcast. Instagram won't allow you to send photos. I can't think of anything else. Email, maybe, or like. It's weird why Instagram won't. Instagram, I don't know, it's quite strange. Right, we are approaching the top of descent, still with a 41 knot headwind. Also, I've never done a full turnaround before, so when we get to the gate, I'm going to generate the new flight plan, import it into the MCDU, and we're going to see how quickly we can do this turnaround. Never done it before. I'm very, very excited. I think you need to accept my message real quick. Oh, okay. That might explain it. Sometimes it'll only let you send like one message, and then I'll reply, and then it will kind of unlock it, and then you can. Okay, cool. I'll do that. I'm currently using my phone for this camera, so I can't access it, but I'll do it after the stream. Right, I think we're at top of descent. Going to clear ourselves down to 3,000. Can't imagine the chaos or relaxation of the cabin. Do you think there's chaos in the back? A short flight like this would be done in 15 minutes. It's a very short service. Top of descent has been reached. Excellent. Let's begin our descent. There we go. Into Dublin. Yeah, Jordan, it's really cool that you're here because you can add a different perspective to this. Because I try to make it, I don't know, as immersive as I possibly can with what I've got here from a pilot's point of view. But it's really interesting to hear, like, yeah, what would be going on in the back? It won't be very immersive if I actually show you the inside because there's no one here. But we're pretending that there are 124 passengers on board. Yeah, 2 hours of turbulence. You just sat there the whole time. What does the galley look like? Let's see. So, what's closest? Let's go to the rear galley first. Let's take a tour. Unfortunately, in this aircraft, you can't open these doors. You can't open the toilet doors. In the 777, you can open the toilet doors. You can even flush the toilets. It's hilarious. And you can also go into the crew rest area, which is really cool. So this is the rear galley of the A320neo. Got a little sink there as well. Looking cool. And let's go ahead into the front galley, the forward galley. Bear with me, because this is... quite a long, slow walk. And we've made it to the forward galley. Screen doesn't work if you click on anything. You can't open that door. Flight deck door. That's where I'm chilling, in there somewhere. And here you go. The lavatory at the back also double as crew seat. Possibly. What, inside? Yeah, it's a small Airbus A320. Yeah, don't expect it to be anything crazy. Right, so let's just check here. 1:21, 20 minutes out. Okay, I'm going to make the announcement for the cabin crew to start preparing the cabin for landing. Oh, that's cool. Very cool detail. I did not know that. Another point, crew rest areas, Boeing ones are big enough where you can comfortably sit up, and the beds are big enough for me. That's an interesting point, actually. Yeah, because even in the the Flight Factor 777 is the company that made the one that I have, and it looks awesome. It looks awesome in there. Edward, how high are you? So hopefully you should be able to see on the screen our altitude live. I'm guessing that's what you mean, and not like high as in drugs, because I'm not high. But our altitude is 10,400 feet. Yeah, I see what you mean about the difference between Airbus and Boeing. That's what I'm saying. Like, even the wings, I don't know, the Boeing aircraft, especially the wide bodies, they just feel more imposing. Just feels bigger and more like a beast, you know, whereas the Airbus feels just a little bit more, you know, like sleek, I guess. Right, 65 miles out. Okay, that's good. Speed's coming down. Excellent. Okay, we're at 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead, turn on the fasten seatbelt signs. Steve, welcome. Welcome, man. How you been? Edward, which one do you like more? What, in terms of aircraft? I like them all. They've all got a special place in my heart. I love Boeing and Airbus planes. In terms of how they look and how they feel as a passenger, I might probably end up going with the Boeing 777 or 787 Dreamliner. It just feels big and bulky as a plane, you know? Boeing is more masculine and practical because the wings don't have winglets and the cockpit windows don't have mascara on the outside. I can see that. I can see that being a thing. Alright, 230. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set that there. Okay. Just make sure everything is still accurate here. Let's get some outside views. Yeah, our altimeter is still 1021, so that's good. We can go ahead and go through our approach checklist, probably a tiny bit early, but we'll go through it anyway because I think most of it's done. So barra ref is set on both. And there, 1021. Seatbelts are on. Yep. Minimums are set for, is it 485? 485. Auto brake will go with low, and engine mode select as normal. So that's the approach checklist complete. Steve, got this on my TV at home before a late shift. Guess you have this stream set up for phone as it's showing a portrait on my... Yeah, Steve, I don't remember the last time you came to one of the streams, but basically I decided not long ago I'm going to try doing vertical streams because I'm friends with another fantastic flight streamer. His name's actually Flight Streamer on YouTube. And he told me, he said, try doing vertical. And from the moment I tried it, so many more people come in and out of the chat and watch. So it seems to be the thing now, easier to discover. I might potentially start doing Twitch and do like horizontal streams as well. But for now, I'm sticking with vertical. It just works. I don't know. It's easier for people to discover it, I guess. So Steve, you have a late shift today. Is it going to be a late night? Yeah, cabin crew prepared. Okay. Jordan, yeah, I did make the announcement earlier, but I left it a bit. No, I did it a bit too early. So this is probably what you'd hear, right? Where is it? This. And then the cabin crew would then make the announcement for the cabin. We live in a phone generation. We do, Steve. We absolutely do. Yep. I need to go back to playing X-Plane on my phone and just like move it like this trying to land. Yeah, I'm not really a Twitch person either. I stick to YouTube. I don't know. I just find it... I'm focusing on YouTube at the moment more than anything. Not so bad tonight. Midnight finish was a 3 a.m. finish this morning, though, which made Saturday feel like a long day. Oh, wow. 3 a.m. Mate, I'd be dead. So, Jordan is a cabin crew. Is cabin crew, and Steve is a train driver, good friend of mine. So, both of you are probably tired from your last shift, and here I am just pretending to have a serious job. Jordan, you search for these streams and found... Oh, I am honoured you found me. I'm still very early on in my kind of growth phase here on YouTube, so I don't know how much YouTube is pushing out the streams. I mean, so far today we've had 133 people come in and out, which is good. But yeah, grateful for everyone who's here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the landing lights. And Steve, what we're doing today, I'm doing something interesting. I'm actually doing 2 sectors. So I'm flying from Manchester to Dublin. We're going to do a turnaround. We're going to fly back to Manchester. So it's going to be interesting. We need you to do some realistic shifts on these flight, mate. A full week of life as a... Do you know what? I'm down for that. I'm 100% down for that. I want to do interesting things that you don't really see very often on streams and stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely down for that, man. Jordan, you're studying your duties for your next flight, and you're... Oh, nice. Well, hopefully I'm not distracting you. You can just mute me. Okay, so we are 35 miles out. Currently sitting at 220. Here we are coming into Dublin. Edward, how long have you been doing YouTube? How long have I been doing YouTube? Officially, I think my channel is probably just over a year old. But I have not been consistent with streams. It's only the past couple of months that I've been doing more and more streams. So, yeah, I've been around for about a year, but it's only past couple months I'm actually focusing on it. Jordan, your next flight is 13 and a half hours. Oh boy. But you get like some crew rest in that time though, don't you? What happened to my camera? My camera just turned off. 30 miles. I'm going to slow us down a little bit. 200. You're looking forward to the food? At least you can rest a little bit, right? 3 to 4 hours. Okay, we're going to go flaps 1. I've never simulated a turnaround. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm quite excited. Turkey with quinoa. How do you know this stuff from before? Do they literally give you the whole menu? That is so cool. Steamed chicken and mushrooms, steamed rice and milk. Oh man, you're making me hungry now. $7,000 feet. Edward, have you been following the World Cup? I haven't, no, because I'm not like that into football, really. I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but I'm not a big fanatic. Jordan, how many meals are you going to get on this flight? That's crazy. I got told off by a comment earlier that basically my landings suck, which is 100% true. So I need to really work on them. 20 miles. We're going to go flaps 2 here, and we're going to slow down to about 180. That's just for economy service. Wow, man. Gelat. Dude, that's like a proper restaurant. Stephen, I'll be working a train to MIA today, so I'll look out for you on your return. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll be here. Okay, we're 18 miles out. I'm actually going to go ahead. It's a bit early, isn't it? It's a bit early. Let's take this next turn. I'm going to arm the approach. 180. Let's go down to 165. Bit of a nosedive there. Guys, don't forget to double tap that screen and like the stream. It helps the channel very much. Helps YouTube push out my videos to people that might be interested. Jordan, are you still describing the menu? You're making me hungry, man. What? Okay, we're going to arm the approach. 4,000. We're still below the glide slope. Okay, that's good. That's good. We need to slow down a bit. Let's get some of these brakes in, and we'll go down to 155. Deep fried fish fillet with sweet corn sauce, broccoli and steamed rice. Bro. That sounds amazing. We're going to go flaps 3. Got the runway in sight. Italian herb chicken marinara sauce, boiled potato, dices, green peas and buttermilk, butternut squash, dessert will be carrot cake with pistachios. Oh man, I'm hungry now. So I'm guessing basically you give passengers the option, right? Like, but I know it's a 14-hour flight. How many are they going to have? All of that, or do they choose? How many meals do you serve in a 14-hour flight? Mini baguettes, torpedo rolls, and soft rolls. Wow. Okay, guys, we have intercepted the glide slope. We've captured the glide slope, intercepted the localizer. That's good. We're gonna slow right down now to 130. We are 9 miles out. Let's go ahead and go gear down. We want to fully configure ourselves. We're going to go flaps 4. Okay, arm the speed brakes. Okay, we are fully configured. I'm going to go through the landing checklist. So I'll go around altitude. 3,000. That's set. Advise cabin crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you. Jordan, how was that? Cabin crew's been advised. ECAM memo landing, no blue. So landing gear down. Signs on. Cabin is ready. Spoilers armed. Flaps are set. Landing checklist is complete. Liked and subbed. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? How you guys doing? Welcome. Yeah, how you doing, man? Welcome. It's great to have you here. Trying not to absolutely destroy this landing. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I got told off by someone. They were like, "Your landings suck," and then he gave me some advice. But I did a lot of research, and Airbus, the Airbus mentality is very, very different to Boeing, so it's not necessarily the same way of thinking. Lock in. Yeah. I need to concentrate. Oh, there's a job at right in there, mate. I even doubt that at this rate. Thanks, Jordan. No pressure.
1,000.
No, what worries me is my my rudder pedals. I'm really not happy with how sensitive they are, and I've calibrated them as much as I possibly can. Okay.
1,000.
Auto brake low. Landing inhibit, excellent. Sterile flight deck, yeah, below 10,000 feet. Obviously not the same for my stream because I'm blabbing on. Tiny bit of a crosswind, 7 knots, 500. 130, okay.
400.
above.
300.
Checked.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Retard.
10.
5.
Okay. Decel, that's good, that's good. Okay, don't need that. We're not gonna rush to come off. It's fine, we can go to the next exit. Okay, I'm not totally dissatisfied with that. Not totally dissatisfied. I could have, but I don't want to risk it because there have been so many times that I've tried to come off and it's just so unstable. My rudder pedals, if I'm going too fast and I brake on them, they start pulling to one side. And I don't know why. I'm not too dissatisfied with that. That was good. Better to use the whole runway than to give people bad back. Hey, welcome back to the chat. How you guys doing? Oh, I see a Ryanair plane in the hangar. Okay, so I need to turn off the lights here. Strobe and go to auto. We're gonna turn on the APU. Whoa, let's slow this down. Okay, let's turn on the APU. Okay, going a little bit slow. Using the full runway. Yeah, so basically, I've done so many landings in the past where I'm like, oh yeah, let's take that right turn, and we come off, and then it's like, there's the braking then becomes really abrupt and everything. Like, we don't have ATC to worry about, so I just think, let's just make the flight as smooth as we possibly can, because my landings are getting judged by everyone, so they should really. So I'm kind of happy with that, because it seemed quite stable, quite safe. The landing itself was kind of alright, I think. Right, we'll go find a gate. Yeah, there would be. That makes sense. Yeah, you just said when I fly a 330, there's always some abrupt break. There always is. Ryanair does it all the time. But why do they do it? Mainly because they're on a very tight schedule. And I've got a friend who used to fly for Ryanair, and he told me the amount of times that they did abrupt braking just because he was going to miss his bus. So it definitely happens. I can't see where the Aer Lingus planes are parked, so we're just going to take this left turn and park here. Jordan, I'm very glad that I've got your permission. We can do that in Manchester. We'll come off as soon as possible. I'm more than happy with that. That's what I've been doing most of my flights. Did you go to the expo today? No, I didn't. It's in America, and I actually really wanted to go. We're gonna slow down here. I'm gonna slow down. But no, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go this year. But I will be going to Flight Sim Weekend in the Netherlands. Where's my marshal? There's no marshal. What? Where's my friend? Let's slow down. We're going to have to do it from the outside then. A little bit more, that's fine. We'll stop there. Okay, we made it. Our first sector is done. Seaboard signs can come off. APU is available. We can turn off our engines. We're going to turn off our beacon light. I'm very excited for this because I've never done a full turnaround yet, so we're going to do that now. That's a quick turn to the gate. You've basically done the job of around 3-4 people in the space of 4 minutes. See, that's the thing with us simmers. This is not real, but we're doing so many things at the same time. Let me see, is my computer faring okay? Yeah, everything seems to be good. Okay, cool. Right, let's start. Let's prep everything. We can unlock cockpit door now. And what we'll do what real pilots do. We'll open the door to get some fresh air. We can wave hello to everyone who's coming out. Okay, luggage carts are here. Excellent. We need stairs. We're gonna open both doors here as well. Open. We want stairs. Chocks on. We don't need external power because we're going to leave soon. Okay, there we are. So while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and prep our. There's no jet bridge. No, I don't know why. Probably further away. The jet bridge is. Let's see where they are. They've got some over there. But it's all right. It's fine. It's actually quicker to turn around when you've got passengers boarding and deboarding from both front and back. quicker turnaround. That's why we unload from the back as well. That's what a lot of European airlines do, like EasyJet, Ryanair, because people are coming and going from both front and back. Right, let's do this now. So EGCC 14th of June at 3 o'clock, which would be 2 o'clock, right? So 1:50. 1:50. I'm just setting up our flight plan, guys. I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. Maybe 2, let's go 333. 333. And we'll generate that. Refuel, load some more water, offload the waste, no jet bridge, we'll unload from the back. Seriously, that's insane to me. No cleaning needed at this point. It's the thank you, bye-bye nods and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's not super when I get Microsoft Flight Simulator, there'll be a lot more immersion. But with X-Plane we're just doing whatever we've got. That doesn't seem right to me. I don't want... It's trying to get me to fly back at 15,000 feet. I don't want to fly back at that low. I'm going to change that to... one second. How on earth... I've forgotten how to input... oh, there we go. We're going to go back to 25,000. Right, just getting this prepped. Okay. There we go. People go... Well, we have to pretend people are going in and out. We can't see anything. 25,000. Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to input the new flight plan. Departure 1:50, so we've got 20 minutes. Oh, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Winds. Let's get our winds in there as well. Right, what we'll do to make it a little bit more realistic, we're going to load up our fuel in real time. So basically, we've got 169 passengers on board today. Fuel 4,196. We're going to do slow refuel, so we'll be able to actually see the fuel truck come in and fill us up. Hopefully this feels a bit more realistic than just quickly loading up. Jordan, thank you for the extra level of realism, and that is very helpful. I'll give you a brief of the new flight details in a second. Edward, did you think it was a good landing? At this point, I think as long as we're safe, it was a good landing. Right, let me give you guys a brief of the flight back. So, flying from Dublin to Manchester, our airtime is 36 minutes. We'll be cruising at 25,000 feet. We've got a cost index of 21. 169 passengers on board, 4,196 kilograms of fuel. That's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do... 36 minutes, 36 minutes flight time. Yep. Are we all ready? Wow, they fueled us up quite quickly. Okay, so seatbelt signs can go back on. Right, let me get everything here on my... Back to Manchester. For cabin crew, we just need the flight time. Yeah, 36 minutes, mate. There you go. Do with that as you wish. No, refueling's done. It's done. That's why the seatbelt sign's gone back on. What did I want to do? What did I want to do? Oh, Volante is what I need to do. So let's do this. Let's just quickly review the previous flight. Previous flight landing rate was minus 314. Okay, that was a slammer. Forget that. We're writing that off. That was horrible. Let's do another one. So, statistics. Yeah, add a flight plan. We'll bring that in from SimBrief, EGCC. Excellent. That should now be on the screen for you guys. The captain goes for a quick walk around. It's likely the captain won't go for the walk around because it's not nice and beautiful and warm. When the weather's pretty rubbish, the FO will always do the walk around. I know that from first-hand stories that I've been told. Ground engineer, repairs. Yeah, probably the landing gear after that landing, but we'll see. Okay, I need to quickly set this stuff up. So, flight plan. We're leaving Dublin from runway 10 right. 10 right. By the Bofu 1 Echo. Bofu 1 Echo departure. Yep. Arrival into Manchester 23 right. ILS 23 right. That's where we took off from as well. Arrival Malu 1 Mike. Malu 1 Mike. Okay, no via, that can go in. So let me just sort this out. So we're going into 23 right. Just going to sort out this approach. Alright, let's 23 right. So we're coming from there. Okay, that looks kind of okay. And our alternate destination is London Heathrow. Thought Manchester was man. Yeah, so the man from Manchester is the IATA code, but the ICAO code, ICAO code, which is what we use for flight planning, is EGCC. Every airport has two codes. It's basically the kind of the customer facing, you can view it that way, the customer facing code, and then the internal code that pilots will use. So 23 right. I want to quickly go through the flight plan to make sure it's correct. Let's check that. We're going to turn that to plan, and we're just going to walk through our plan here. In and down. Okay. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. Right. We'll need to hurry up. So APU's already running. We've got 4,180 kilograms on board. Parking brake is on. Seatbelts, no smoking. Excellent. Takeoff data. I think we can request that now. You're currently at YVR. Nice. Nice, man. Not for long. You leave in a few hours, don't you? Takeoff data. We want flex takeoff. Insert. Awesome. Guys, I think we're doing well on time, actually. Automatically, the doors are closing. We're going to close the rear door as well. There we go. Passengers are already on board. Which means, let's make a few more announcements. This is so exciting. I've never done real-time turnaround before. This is like crazy. This is no longer just a fun little stream. It's like, let's do it. Rotate speeds are there, 148, 150. Yeah, you definitely need an app before your next flight, man. There's Steve already trying to get discounts for his flights. Okay. Okay, cool. Make some more announcements here.
For the attention of the cabin crew, doors to automatic and sidestick.
Close the cockpit door.
Andrea is in charge at the rear of the cabin. Also on board today we've got Angela, Roxy, Val, Elaine, Rachel, Toby and Joanne. And just waiting for the final few passengers to board the aircraft. And then we will be closing the doors and taking through all our safety procedures on board this time.
Let's just make sure everything's good. Our weather. 1021, that's all good, that's correct. Okay, perfect. We've got altitude again, it's going to be 25,000. 25,000.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity is set. Seatbelts are on. ADs are all set to nav. Barrow ref is set. 1021. That's complete. Cockpit preparation checklist. Before start, parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrust are set. Windows closed. Beacon is on. Before start checklist is complete. Yeah, it's very rare you're going to get the same pilot doing every sector, but here we are. Jordan, thanks for the announcement. Need that. Would all ground personnel please leave the aircraft? Get away from the aircraft.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
This is so exciting for me, like, doing all this. Pushback checklist. So based on the normal Airbus checklist that I've got here, which I actually redesigned, and any flight simulation pilots that are watching, you can get this for free in the link in my bio on my YouTube channel. We've got 2 checklists before start. We've got cockpit preparation before start as well, which is what we just did, and then we've got after start, which is our anti-ice ECAM status, pitch trim, and then taxi. So there's nothing on it officially called pushback checklist. But this is the point where we would be speaking to ATC and requesting push and start clearance, which obviously we're not doing because we're not using ATC. Right, we're departing from runway 10 right. Yep, 10 right. So we're going to push back. Nose left.
Ground to cockpit. please show me where you want to go.
Guys, being my first time doing a full turnaround, I think things are going pretty okay.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Sato key for cabin crew, yeah, absolutely.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, we've been given clearance to start our...
Quit blinding me with your taxi lights.
Oh, sorry.
Turn it off.
Yeah, they'll tell me off if my taxi lights are on. Sorry, buddy. Okay, let's start with our engines. I'm going to start with engine number 2. Okay, let's fly back to Manchester. Oh, that sky is looking gorgeous. I'm also impressed with that Ryanair plane. Normally the planes that are just static livery, they look terrible, but this one looks quite good. Yeah, you've seen, yeah, obviously, so have I. But I mean, I'm trying to see the positive in my current setup. I mean, in terms of graphics, I don't mean in terms of like how creative it looks. My favorite livery so far is ITA Airways, the Italian operator. It's just such an incredible color, metallic blue. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, PTU, let's listen to that beauty. Engine number 1.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Locked. I still left all that stuff on. That's fine. 4,160 kilograms. Everything looks good. Lufthansa anniversary. Yeah.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, a lot of anniversary liveries are stunning. I think KLM did one as well. Instead of the classic blue, they had like orange and blue, and it was so nice. Okay, back to normal. We can turn off the APU. Taxi light on. We're kind of bang on time. Okay, flight controls. Oh, before that, so after start checklist, anti-ice we don't need. Ecam status is checked. Pitch trim is the next thing we need to do here. So pitch trim 29.6. Okay, 29.6. And our rotate speed is 148. Okay, pitch trim is done. Rudder trim is neutral. After start checklist is complete. Taxi checklist. So flight control checks. Full left. It's getting in the way a little bit. Full left. Yep. Full right. Center. Full forward. Center. Full aft. Rudder pedals. Full left and center. Full right. Center. Okay. Flap setting. We've got a flaps 1 departure. So let's go ahead and do that now. Radar PWS is all on from before. I forgot to turn it off. Radar PWS is on, even our TCAS is on, that's fine. Engine mode select, normal. Ecam memo, take off, no blue. We will go through that as we continue, but in the meantime, I'm gonna set that there. We're gonna go auto brakes max. So the only thing left is to inform the cabin crew and to check the takeoff configuration. So we need to taxi to our runway. It's quite a long taxi. Oh boy, we needed to go down there. Okay, it's quite a long taxi, so let's go. Well, this is very exciting. It feels like I've been working very hard today. Can take a left turn here. As soon as you move, cabin crew pre-takeoff checks, please. Is that something the captain normally says to you? Because what we would do here, for instance, what the Airbus is like kind of wants us to do is to just to inform the cabin crew. That could potentially follow with an announcement. So the announcement would, I'm guessing, be cabin crew pre-takeoff checks, please. Interesting. I'm learning a lot today. Jordan, this is the first time I've had real cabin crew on the flight, so thank you for teaching me. I was from the in-flight service manager. Okay, I see. Take off config. Let's see if everything's good. Want to tap on the brakes a little bit here. Tap on the brakes. Tap, 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 tap. I'm a little bit confused here. I think I took the wrong turn. I did take the wrong turn. I took the wrong turn. I'm on a runway. Let's get off this runway. Let's get off this runway. Okay, okay, slow down, slow down. So we can come off here. And let's try again without going in the wrong direction, shall we? ATC will be yeah, 100%. Actually, ATC would be helping me out because they would have given me the exact route, and I'd be able to calculate it. Now I'm just trying to figure it out by looking at the map. One zero right. Okay, we're almost there. Brakes hot. It brakes hot because I just slammed on them. Okay, we're going to go right here. If we need to delay takeoff for a second, we will, just to let the brakes cool down. Okay. Gain a little bit of speed here. Right, this is where we'd want the cabin to be sat, ready for departure. Brakes hot again. Dude, I'm not even on them. Gonna go to the end of the runway, and then off we go back to Manchester. I feel like as this stream is a bit longer than usual, it gives more people a chance to come in and out. So that's pretty good. Maybe I can try and do some more of these. Feels like an actual what for you it would, especially, right? Because you're used to doing several sectors. I would 100% fall asleep to the sound of aircraft engines. I love that sound. Okay, let's stop here for a second. Let's stop here for a sec. Stop. Let's stop. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on our lights. That's good. Lineup checklist is pretty much already done. Takeoff runway, yep. TCAS is set, packs are on. Okay. Auto brake, max signs on cabin ready. We're good to go. Let's depart. Oh, is that your call sign, your flight number? Yeah, Charlie X-ray 867. Awesome. Yeah, man, definitely. I'll check out the flight. Okay, here we go, departing from Dublin and going back to Manchester. Just stabilize the engines here. Yep, And Manflex. And rotate. Okay, positive rate. Gear up. There's Dublin. Sorry, it's force of habit. It's not Charlie X-ray. It's Cathay, right? Cathay 867. I can go down. Lever goes down to climb. And off we go back to Manchester. Slightly shorter flight than our way here, so that would be it's gonna be a bit quicker. The flaps up. Jordan, you need a nap, mate. Go sleep. Go sleep. Why is my camera coming on and off? Good morning and good night. No worries, man. Thanks so much for spending time with us here on the stream. It's been great to chat to you, and hopefully we'll catch you in another stream at some point. Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it, and hope the flight goes well, nice and smooth. Better landing than mine. 4 days off. Amazing. You can sleep as much as you like after that. Okay, 8,900 feet. Why is that bar at the top of the screen is glitching for you guys? I wonder why. Shouldn't be. Interesting. Okay, we're almost at 10,000 feet. Ten thousand. Turn off our lights. Okay, we can release the cabin crew. Let's go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt signs as well. So it is a shorter flight back. Top of climb. Well, top of climb, top of descent are together. Top of descent to 13 in just a few minutes. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We're flying back from Dublin, so we flew from Manchester to Dublin. We did a full turnaround, the first time I've ever done that. That was very exciting. And then we took off again and we're landing back at Manchester. So we'll be landing at 2:34, like half hour, less than half hour. It's going good. Alright, let's enter our destination data while we're here. So, currently in Manchester, QNH is 1021. Temperature 16 degrees Celsius. Winds, we've got 280 degrees at 8 knots. In terms of ILS, we're landing runway 23 right. So what we need is that. Perfect. Our decision altitude 449. Full landing config. Okay, excellent. That's all the information there. Straight away we start a descent. Wow. Let's go. course it's raining in the UK. So this is part of North Wales as we come in towards Manchester. Hey Maury, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. I saw your video, you use Mac. Please make a video of your X-Plane settings. That's a good idea for a video. Yeah, I can definitely do a video running through my my settings. They're not the highest, they're quite standard really, just to be able to make sure that the Mac works okay and isn't suffering. But definitely, yeah, I can do that. No problem at all. It's not the announcement we need. I'm currently offline. The main reason is because my frame rate quite often dips below 20 using this Mac, because it's not the most powerful machine out there. And because of that, it wouldn't make VATSIM flights sustainable. It would drop below 20 and I'd probably end up getting kicked off. So I am waiting until I get my gaming PC, and then I'll be moving on to Microsoft Flight Simulator in a few months. So until then, we're just flying offline. But we're trying to keep it as realistic as we can, at least without even without ATC. Do I have the Mac Mini M4? I do. I have the M4 Pro, and I have everything else pretty much maximum in terms of CPU, RAM. Steve, building your own PC. I'm not gonna build it. I'm not that great with that stuff, to be fair. But I found a PC that I'll probably end up getting. It's not going to be the most powerful. It won't have the 5090 graphics card. It will have the 5080, which I still think is very good. And I found it for a decent price. So I'll probably end up getting that. Because it will. I mean, it's plenty for what I need. I think I can still have like ultra 4K settings and stuff like that. Here we go, back into Manchester. I can even show you guys on the map where we are. So this is an amazing piece of software called Volanta. And you can see our flight. That purple line is basically the planned... It's not really the route accurately, it just shows kind of where we went and where we're going. And this is us here, this little purple plane, and obviously the green is the green also shows our altitude as well. Can you see everything that we've done? So we're currently going here. We're just past Liverpool. Going to go kind of like over Wigan, Bolton, and then we're going to turn around and come in and land at Manchester. If that makes sense. So that's where we're at currently. I don't fly with the offline ATC of X-Plane. I used to. It started getting on my nerves a little bit. I wasn't really enjoying it. So at the moment, we're not using ATC. We're just kind of enjoying the rest of the ops as much as we can. And then VATSIM will be coming very, very soon. And I'm also working on some other really cool video ideas in the meantime. Which is quite exciting. Steve, you fancy a weekend in Dublin after this flight? I have never actually been to Dublin. I'd be very interested in going. Let's go. Okay, we're at 7,000 feet. We're 34 miles out. Let's start bringing our speed down to 210. Yeah, I'm down for it, mate. I've actually I've been wanting to go to Dublin for some time. To be fair, go and have some Guinness. Maury, I was on VATSIM 2005, 2017, but now I have a Mac Mini M4. Maybe I'll fly again. You can do it with a Mac Mini for sure. It depends. Well, you can do X-Plane on the Mac Mini and it will work well. It depends on what frame rate you're getting. I've got a few third-party things going on. Nothing crazy, but because I'm also streaming, and there's a lot going on that this computer's trying to deal with. I mean, even now my frame rate is 23, so now it's it's okay. Anything more than that, I start risking dipping below 20, and before I used to dip below 20 quite a lot. Always major crosswinds landing in Dublin, so opens. You will see your landing wasn't so bad. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, actually, wait. I've never been out of the airport, but I've landed in Dublin. I completely forgot because last year I flew to LA, and I flew from Manchester to Dublin, and then I took the A330 from Dublin to LA. So I've landed in Dublin before, once. Never actually explored the city though. Yeah, man, we should definitely go. Guinness Factory. I'm down for that. Maury, the streaming. Yeah, it's not helping. I'm gonna go flaps 1 here. Streaming doesn't help because it does put a lot of strain on the PC. Let's go down to 180. Yeah, and do you know what? I was in Dublin for so long. I was there for hours. It was probably close to 8 hours. But because I had like all my suitcases and everything with me, I was like, I don't want to carry everything with me and go and explore the city. So I just sat at the airport for hours. It was so depressing. But I mean, I was so excited because I was going to LA. It was awesome. Let's slow ourselves down a little bit here, extend some of the speed brake. Once we get to around 200, we can go flaps 2. Flaps 2. Okay, let's get our approach checklist done. Oh, really? See, I didn't have any heads up for what to do. I've even got a picture of I took a selfie sitting just on my laptop for hours on end. What do we say? 10 Manchester. We've got our weather is 1020 now. It's gone down 1020. Speed brake can go back up. 1020. 1020. Okay. 17 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the approach from now. Approach checklist. Barrier ref is set. Seatbelts are on. Minimums are set. Yep. 449. Auto brake 1 or low. Engine mode select is normal. That's the approach checklist complete. Great. When we're fully configured, we'll do our landing checklist as well. All our landing lights are on as well. Excellent, excellent stuff. See, my frame rate looks terrible. It's about 21 to 23. See what I mean? This is not ideal for if I'm using VATSIM. On the approach, but it looks like we're above the glide slope. If we are above the glide slope, that's going to be, if we don't capture it, it's going to be bad. Where's the airport? Can we see it from here? Going to take a huge right turn here. Okay, we're catching up with the glide slope, that's fine. Right, big old right turn. We're going to go flaps 3. Here we are above X-Plane's version of Manchester. We're landing 2-3 right. Do we have the runway in sight? Yes, we do. Over there. Okay, excellent. That's good. Right, our go around altitude 3,500. Alright, leave that in there as I go around altitude. Right, we'll bring our speed down to 135. Is that what it wanted? 136. Let's do 136. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go flaps full. 7 miles out. Let's go gear down. Max, you got a question? I'm free to answer. Put your question in the chat and I'll see if I know it, if I know the answer. Okay, gear is down. We are... wait a second. Let's let the cabin crew know. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Interesting. Okay, that's done. That's up. Landing gear down, signs on, cabin ready. Okay, so we're fully configured. Let's check our landing checklist. Go around altitude is set 3,500 feet. Cabin crew has been advised. ECAM memo, landing no blue. So landing gear is down. Signs are on, cabin's ready. Spoilers are armed, flaps full, landing lights are on, landing checklist complete. Okay, we have a proper crosswind here, but it's only 7 knots, so nothing crazy. About 25 frames per second at the moment. I feel exhausted after this stream. And that was just like Manchester, Dublin and back. Imagine how real pilots must feel. But then again, they share a lot of the responsibilities. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, aircraft is mine.
300. 100 above.
Checked.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Okay. See, now my rudder pedals feel the opposite. Now they're like not responding. Okay, let's stabilize it, try and brake. Try and brake here. Right, we want to exit here. So we're going to brake, okay. Okay, flaps can go up. Lights. I can go to taxi. Do a bit of a U-turn here. I pulled back on the side stick quite a bit, and it still felt like the nose didn't really want to go up. So that's something I just need to keep practicing. Right, what are we doing? APU can come on. Okay. Max, how do you line up with the runway with the autopilot? I can never get it to work, and I put in the MCDU perfectly. So can you please help? There's so many factors to keep in mind when it comes to lining up with the runway. So it depends what kind of approach. I mean, are you doing an ILS approach? Are you doing an RNAV? If it's an ILS approach, they're probably the easiest. Just make sure... I mean, with the Airbus, a lot of it's automated, so all you need to do is just make sure the MCDU is actually set up correctly. Don't just put runway 23 right. Make sure you select that it's the ILS. Go into your flight plan, look at how the aircraft is going to align with the runway. If everything looks correctly, once you arm the approach... it should pretty much, it will kind of do it for you, and then you just take over just before you land, kind of thing. If that's not set up properly, then it probably won't know what to do, so it probably won't align. I have the other issue, like the aircraft lines up perfectly, but then depending on winds and stuff like that, I will then veer off the center line, and that's bad. So we just need to keep practicing, really, right? Right, we're gonna park in here. Welcome to Manchester. We've completed 2 sectors. That is cool. 2 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. It's been a longer one today, but it's been very very cool. I want to go opposite. I want to go to the right. I'll take one of those stands. I'll take stand 42. We'll take stand 42. Even the buildings here in Manchester look so accurate. So here's 42. I'm going to take this stand here. Excellent. We've got our board. Hopefully it's going to work. I'm central. Why are you telling me to go to the left? To the right. Okay, there we go. Let's zoom in a bit because I can't really see. Okay, stop. Wow, that was APUs available. Kill the engines. See what signs are off. Beacon can come off. Text light can come off. Is the jetway going to come to me? Please? Please? Yeah, boy. Awesome. Okay. Wow, I feel exhausted after that. Let's go on and connect external power. We don't even need the APU. So we can kill the APU. There we go. We made it. Right, let's look at the landing performance of that one. Minus 231 feet per minute. So better than our landing in Dublin. Smoother. We can see there, minus 231. We'll go back and do a quick replay of... we'll do a quick replay of the landing. And then that's it. We'll call it a day. We can unlock the cockpit door now. There's a few more things we can turn off. I can go down. After landing radar PWS, it's off. Parking, so we also put chocks on. Yep. Parking brake chocks set. Engines off. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps as well. Right. I think that's everything. Wow, that was really, really fun. Call it a day. Short haul pilots would probably do another trip there and back, not giving up. Yeah, I know. I need an FO. I need someone here to help. It feels like such a long... Also, what are these things? Like, this is a very accurate Manchester airport. I bought this a while ago. These things look really cool. They're like little like wind covers or something. Also, I think we might even be able to look inside the terminal. Is there anything here? Nope. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. But wait, I need to show you guys. Oh, look, we've got seats here. Look at that. How cool is that? That is really cool. And also, we've also got little desks here. That is just so cool. Also, we've got the official... Oh, wow, look at that. Welcome Terminal 3. I love Manchester. Oh, so cool. I love it. I really love this stuff. Where's the entry? Because also, this has the iconic, like, Welcome to Manchester... Wait, I'm a bit lost. Where are we? Oh, I think it's here, the main terminal. Does it have the train station? Oh, I'm gonna check now. Where's the... I'm trying to find that iconic... No, it's not there. This is the bridge. I think I know this bridge. This is a bridge that takes you from the... Oh, I don't believe it. Do they... Oh, Steve, look. They have the proper... The bridge, and it's even like kind of blue, like the original, that the official one is. That's amazing. Whereabouts is the train station? I have taken the train here once. I'm trying to figure out where it is. So I'm getting carried away here now, but this is just very exciting. Those bridges lead to the train station. Okay. So is it this then? Because oh yeah, look, are they tracks? Are they? I think. So I'm guessing then this would be somewhere here. Would be the station. It's not really letting me go inside. It's not really letting me go inside. I'm guessing it's there somewhere. Yeah, not in a crazy amount of detail, but where on earth? I'm trying to find that iconic. I think it's here. You know, Virgin Atlantic. This is Terminal 3. I just want to find that one thing, and then Terminal 1. Is this Terminal 1? Yep, Terminal 1. I can't find it now. I've seen it before though, where they've got like that famous thing that says Manchester Airport on it. I'm making myself dizzy here. So that is the entrance. That's the... Departures, arrivals, okay. No. Well, I can't find it, but I'll find it another time. Good news is, we made it safely. Let's quickly go back and check that landing, if it's going to let me do it. My computer might crash, because it's been running the sim for a long time. Okay. That flare looked alright. I think it always feels worse than what it actually is. I think it just feels worse. So this is from the tower. Yeah, I'm not like super sad about that. I think that was alright. Let's do one more view from the belly. This one tends to be quite cool. Flared a bit too early, then I had to correct the flare and then flare again. Slightly off center, but we fixed it. Okay, we'll do one more view as a passenger. And I'll call it a day. Yeah, a little bit firm, but it's not minus 270 or something. Is not that bad. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. There's the Thomas Cook logo. I'm pretty sure Thomas Cook, I think, they went bust in like 2019. Okay. here we are. Well, guys, we made it. We're here, safe, and we did 2 flights today, which I think is cool. That was very exciting. I'm going to do that again at some point. Big thanks to all of you who joined. Thanks for being in the chat, for keeping me some company during these flights. Steve, I hope work is not going to be too tiring for you later. And yeah, I wish you all a lovely rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next stream. I'll try to do one as soon as possible. I don't know exactly when, but I will certainly try. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.